So this is found in an area of south central New Mexico near a town called Truth or Consequences.
Harrisburg University professor Dr. Stephen Jasinski is part of a team that recently announced a new species of ceratopsian, or horned dinosaur. Getting to the announcement took a while.
This was originally found in the 1980s. We started really doing a lot more work in about 2015. So originally the dinosaur was identified as a type of dinosaur called Torosaurus. Torosaurus is another genus of ceratopsid or horned dinosaur, and it's the one that is similar to Triceratops.
A good first hypothesis, but they needed to research further.
Part of that was certainly sending portions of the specimen out to get a more thorough look, and part of it was just doing a lot of work in traveling to other museums and looking at other specimens directly, along with just gathering research from everywhere we could get that.
Fortunately, they had a lot of dinosaurs they could study.
It might not sound impressive, but we got about a quarter of the skeleton. So most of the time when you find dinosaurs, you're finding single bones.
Jasinski says there was no great aha moment, but as evidence piled up, it became clear this was not a Torosaurus.
One of our researchers looked at one of the elements, namely what we call the jugal. And so it's a part, basically you think of the cheek, our cheekbone, that's essentially what you're looking at. And with these dinosaurs, they have a large horn that comes off of that cheek. And looking at that horn and the shape of it, the one researcher basically said that he was pretty certain it was not Torosaurus, but that just meant that it was not what people thought it was. It didn't necessarily mean that it was definitely new. So then there was a lot of work to go into, if it's not Torosaurus, what is it?
The frill also provided clues.
So that large frilled piece that comes off when you think of a Triceratops, they have horns and a frill. That frill on the back of the head is really, really important. And so for our dinosaur Sierraceratops, some of the most important features deal with portions of that frill that are distinct from all other animals.
The team's research confirmed it. The dinosaur was a new species, which they named Sierraceratops turneri. But not only is it a new species, it represents a whole new genus.
And each individual animal is a species. The genus tells us how things are related oftentimes. So if you think about, say we take the genus Canis, and Canis is a very easy one, and you have things like Canis familiaris, which is the domestic dog. That is genus Canis, species familiaris. But you also have Canis latrens, which is the coyote, and you have Canis lupus, which is the wolf.
So Sierraceratops is a genus with only one species, at least for now. But what's the story behind the species name, turneri?
It is named after Ted Turner, so Turneri, and that was because it's on his land, and we got permission from him and the people overseeing that land to actually dig up the fossils.
Then their conclusions had to be published.
So we've been working on the writing itself for a couple years, and then the process of getting it published, which is sending it out to other scientists and having it reviewed and make sure everything is accurate and okay before it fully becomes published, then can take normally approximately a year. It can take longer than that. Sometimes it can take a little bit less, but not normally. So we've been going through then the publishing process for about another year to get to the point that we are now.